Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
What? Okay, you think we're getting off this train?
Yeah, we're done. I'm off this train. I jumped off. I'm done.
This is the new podcast, okay?
Just
it can only help the numbers.
White girl wasted. Actually, I'm okay with this.
How does he do it? Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode of Ignore the Backlog podcast. It's Brittany, bitch. Today's sponsor is none of them because I didn't like them, and they don't treat animals with respect, so we don't have one. So, Evil Space Bunny, what's up with your stuff? How are the video games that you're enjoying?
Oh my God,
like what is up with you, girl?
This is
literally your time, okay?
Thank you.
I'm not gonna stop interrupting you as the host, even though I'm not Portz anymore. I'm a different girl. I'm Brittany. But I'm still going to talk over everything you say, okay? So it's your time. Go ahead and talk.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate giving me my time. I'm protesting video games because
oh my God,
bad.
I love protesting video games. Oh,
they're
yes.
so bad for you.
I'm protesting them harder than you, but I'm just glad you're involved, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you just can't do it anymore. They're just all bad and just set them on fire. Like,
I think if you support a single video game, you're Hitler. I said it. I said what was in my heart, and it's true, so.
Oh my God. They're worse than Hitler. They're Genghis Khan. I mean, honestly.
Genghis, what is that? Oh, a long time ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're Genghis Khan. That's true. Some would say Genghis Khan.
You're so funny, Brittany.
Yeah. That's why I'm the number one co-host. And that's the podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 170 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and Evil Space Bunny is here.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, true.
True. I'm here. I have wine and lots to talk about today. It's gonna be good.
Terraforming group is going to Mars tomorrow. Are you in?
Honestly, yeah, I would be all for that. I could be a cook or a janitor on that thing because that's all the thing I can. I think I could bring.
Damn, that's one more thing that I could do. Damn it.
Cook?
I think you're going over there.
I could be a stowaway, but then we're probably gonna starve to death because we didn't calculate, enough.
Just doom the entire
Yeah, I'll just
thing.
doom the entire expedition. It's NBD.
Potentially the human race if something happens to the Earth during what was supposed to be that mission.
That's true.
You know?
That is very true. Yep. So how are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just regular Monday stuff.
Nice.
I do feel like Monday is the perfect time for us to record because I've been reminded how shitty my life is at this point.
Going back to work and everything.
Like if we did this on Sunday, it's like I'm easy breezy. I don't give a fuck, dude. They're video games. Who cares?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Exactly.
But on Monday, I come with the heat. You know what I'm saying?
You're one day off of one day into your work week and ready to set the world on fire.
Yeah, it is the worst day of the week by far.
Really? I think Tuesdays are.
No, that's a lie. Because I mean, I guess it depends on what your temperament is. But mine is, I grow numb to things quickly. So after Monday, it's like, yeah, I get it. I'm here for the long haul. It's fine.
You're like, fuck. I'm here for another 4 more days.
And then it's 3 days of hope.
Oh, yeah.
There's Wednesday. Oh, it's the hump day. And then the Thursdays. So it's almost tomorrow is Friday. And then Friday is obviously Friday. Provides its own hype. But, yeah, I think Monday is the worst.
Yeah. Okay. I could kind of, I mean, the end of Monday for me is the worst. Tomorrow is the worst day for me, but yeah.
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 Oh, that's true. Your Monday is Tuesday.
My Monday is Tuesday.
That makes a ton of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was like a study done on it where they said Mondays or Tuesdays are the worst day because like Monday you come in after the weekend, you feel refreshed, and then you get torn down.
That's a basic view of it.
Yeah.
I think people are lying to themselves.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, definitely, a lot of people lie to themselves about the hope and everything that's going on in the world, and we just shove TikTok into our face so we can ignore everything else that's happening because it is what it is.
Absolutely. Be part of the solution, TikTok. Bring the West down. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Speaking of escapism, how was yours this week?
Oh my God. I may have gone a little bit overboard this week. I played a lot of games.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Rattle them off.
Okay. So the first game I played was called Replace the Lamp. It is based off of another game that I played a while ago called the Late Night Mop. It's basically you go into grandma's house, you replace light bulbs. There's 4 different endings. Spooky game, gets repetitive really quick, unfortunately. Gotcha. And then the other game I played is going around on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube's. People have been sending me like little things about it. It's called The Driver. And it's an interactive...
San Francisco?
Yeah, kind of. You're in a cab with a dude, and it's a very awkward conversation, and that is the whole entire game, and that's about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's horrible. There's one point where he's like, "Do you notice how some women?" And I just like I just like saw red, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, Andrew Tate, just shut the fuck up," and I'm like getting mad at it and everything and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I just can't help it. It's one of those things.
He generalized women, and then you generalized every man to talk about women to Andrew Tate. That's beautiful. That's the circle of internet confrontation right there. It's perfect. I wish I could fucking frame that.
Honestly, yeah, because, like, he's like, well, do you know how some women, and then he, like, cuts himself off. He's like, maybe we should talk about it. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway.
Maybe you're not cool.
Maybe I'm not.
That's my opening line with most people I meet. You know how some women, never mind. Shouldn't get into it, wink.
Winky face to make it
Let's
better.
just say those some women aren't a problem anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, God. Anyway, so the other itch.io game that I played this week was called Veiled. And it was really just kind of a weird, creepy walking simulator with, like, really well thought out puzzles where you're basically trying to bring back your child from the dead. And you're dealing with this, like, demonic force in your house and stuff like that, too. It was really cool. Really creepy. And love the ending of that one. Then, I told you I did a lot of stuff.
Yeah. That's why I'm not interjecting as much as I normally do.
I appreciate that. Like I said, I've had really bad ADHD, and I just can't figure out what I want to play. So I'm playing those other games like for content and streaming it and stuff like that. But outside of my relaxing downtime, I've been having a hard time finding a cozy game. And so I went on Russian roulette, basically Steam calculator, and I said, I'm feeling lucky. I have
never pressed that and been happy with the result less than 10, 15 times of pushing it.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that came up, but some stuff did come up on my list. So, SnakeyBus.
BDSM Hitler. Oh, wait, no. What?
No. There's a game called SnakeyBus, and it's basically the concept of snake, but you're a bus, and it's 3D.
SnakeyBus? Like a snaky kind of bus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like snake with a Y at the end, and then bus.
Right.
Yeah.
Looks shockingly like SnakeyBus.
Yeah, it looks like SnakeyBus, but it's snaky.
Yeah.
And it has a PvP mode, but I wasn't playing the PvP mode. I was just playing the happy-go-lucky single player where you go collect people and try not to kill yourself on yourself. And it is surprisingly kind also the music has no right to be that good. I was like surprised. I was just playing it and just like chilling out to the music, and I'm like, all right, this isn't bad. I'm having a good time. This is dumb concept, but it was really fun. If you want a mindless game, that's perfect.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. I went back to Oblivion.
Ooh.
But it kept crashing.
Fuck yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, could you have the nostalgia if you weren't crashing? Be honest.
If I wasn't crashing, yes, I probably would continue this playthrough. So I have a playthrough that I've had going since probably I moved out here.
My God.
And it's really old. It's 60 some odd hours of a playthrough that I have going. I've done almost everything that I can possibly do in the game because I did the dark side. I did the Thieves Guild, I did the Murder Guild, and the darker side of Oblivion. And it's really fucked how fucked up the darker side is of Oblivion.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yes, so I have a weird way of playing Oblivion because I rigged the system because I know the system so well. I pick a class where I'm never going to use those skills, and then I use everything else, right? So
the
I
meta.
I pick the meta. Yeah. So I picked a knight. I have 61 hours in this character.
Yeah.
Can you guess what level I am?
5?
I'm 4.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be real low. Yep. It's funny because when I was a kid, when I first played that game, I didn't know how it worked, and I never leveled up. And so I beat the game without ever seeing like the various monsters that can spawn. And then I was talking to you about it when I played it when I played it all the way through for the first time last year or 2 years ago. And I was like, who are these what the fuck? These new creatures they put in Oblivion. You're like, what level are you? I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's because they spawn in when you're like level 15 or whatever. Like, damn.
Yeah, you start seeing new shit. So I'm still like battling like baby imps, and I basically one-shot everything because I'm just a fucking sneak thief motherfucker. It's great. Love that. I'm gonna try it again. I think I need to fucking fuck with my settings. It's probably because I'm running 3 monitors now, and that causes a lot of issues.
Are you familiar? I agree with that, by the way. Multiple monitors fucks with older games sometimes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar at all with the Goblin Wars system in Oblivion?
I might not be. What is it?
It doesn't exist, really. I mean, but there's remnants of code. I poured over Reddit threads about this a couple years ago, but it's fascinating to me. Or not a couple years ago. Sorry, a couple months ago. There's this system where the goblins are supposed to war each other. They're supposed to be in these like clans that fucking fight each other, and you'll find warring factions in the others like caves like battling it out, but none of that really happened, except one guy had it happen in his fucking game, and it's because of some kind of mod that tripped the system or some shit. It like let it happen so that now there's like fucking Goblin Wars like mods out there.
Okay. I haven't heard about
awesome?
this.
Like it was supposed to be in the game. They obviously ripped
crazy.
it, but they didn't rip it entirely.
Huh. I haven't heard about that at all.
Gone?
I think I might have lost you a little bit. Uh-oh.
How long was
our internet done?
Yeah, that one's gone for a long time, I think.
No, I heard you talking that whole time.
Oh, I didn't hear anything you said then. Okay.
Oh no, I was just kind of like I was trying to find it, and then my internet was being slow, and I was like, oh, I'm dropping. Okay.
You browsing the internet has crashed our call.
Fuck! God damn it! I hate our internet. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna try again because I kind of want to get back into it. But the game that I did find that kept me happy, peepo cozy all week was it's another city builder Portz. I found a city builder again in my inventory, in my games that I've already bought that I didn't even know I owned, is another fucking city builder. I had it in my Steam list, and I didn't know it I only found out because of Steam Calculator. It's called Surviving the Aftermath.
You didn't know it because you have too many games, is what.
Okay. Look, listen, not wrong, but it's a Paradox interactive game, and I've never ever remember picking this up. I don't know when I got it.
Well, it's a Paradox interactive game, so it could be anything basically, and it's probably dog shit.
It's actually really good.
I'm just shitting on Paradox.
Yeah, I know. But it's actually really good. So this game has like two main things happening. You have a city builder, you have a town that you're supposed to protect and maintain, and then you get these special survivors. And you can either buy them, like recruit them, or over a period of time, new people come to your city. And the biggest thing that helps out with this is just going and exploring the map. So there's like almost a civilization element to this game when you send these people out into the world. So you can have them go explore, you can have them go fight camps and stuff like that. And it's so much fun, and it's really neat.
When you
concept.
say civilization, you mean Sid Meier's civilization?
Yes, Sid Meier's civilization.
Oh, that's very cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so they have like turns. They're out there for so long. They take damage. They could die and stuff like that. And then they could collect resources for the colony and then bring it back home. It's really neat.
That's awesome.
I put 20 hours.
Damn.
I know.
What was this game called again?
Surviving the Aftermath.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of it.
I didn't either, and I didn't realize it was in my inventory. And none of my friends own this game, I think. Oh, wait, I need to sign into Steam. I guess I got logged out. A couple of my friends own it. But not very many people. I was kind of surprised, and I was kind of, like, sad that more people haven't played this, because it's really fucking good. I think Farthest Frontier is still a little bit better than this, but I like the idea of, like, dealing with these catastrophes, hitting you, getting hit with, like, acid rain, or like terrible winters that just fuck you up.
Oh yeah, this is this is on my ignore list, and the only reason is because it's like a shanty town simulator. Like I don't like the look of these buildings. It doesn't feel satisfying to me.
That's fair. I like post-apocalyptic ideas and stuff like that. So this is definitely it. It's very New Vegas feeling. And these little shanty towns all of a sudden getting rained on by meteors and having to build people new OSHA tents, Yeah. And but yeah, I'm happy with it. And then I was talking to chat today about I'm like, this is what's been making me happy at night when I'm not like streaming. And I'm like, would you guys watch me if I played city builders like this? And they said, yeah, maybe. And then they sent me like 6 more city builders to add to my fucking wish list from the Steam Next Fest. No! So I'm consumed now. Yeah.
Have you considered our Lord and Savior Kenshi?
You know what? I just installed that the other day.
Fuck yeah. I will watch the shit out of that. I'll leave you up. I'm going to log into everyone's computer at work and leave your stream up. You're going to get like 100 views.
It'll be beautiful. I become a Kenshi streamer after this.
They're not successful. Just warning you. I follow a couple of them and they do not succeed.
Fair enough.
They all go back to RimWorld one way or another.
Oh no, RimWorld. Anyway, so that's it for me. And yeah, lots of shit this week. I can't find. I need something that comforts me. I don't know what it is. I can't
totally
find
get
something.
That. I'm finding that in the arms of MMOs.
Well, I'm glad you're finding it. I just need something that tickles my fancy for a little bit, and then I'm happy.
In fact, I'm struggling to not find it. I think it's hard for me to engage with games that want me to use my brain right now, because I'm like, I just want to look at stuff and like live here,
Yeah, you just want to be cozy, and it's yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It's my permanent mode right now. Sorry, did I cut you off from a last game, or is that it?
No, that's it. What did you play this week?
Segue seamlessly into my games.
That was beautiful.
Which start right now. Elder Scrolls Online. Is an amazing thing. That really isn't even doing that much different. But you know what it got me to do?
What?
I've spent probably 20, 30 hours with this Razer Naga mouse. and it's pretty fucking good. It has made the gameplay much easier, and I'm a believer in this mouse now. After almost giving up, I almost fucking gave up because it was hard. It's really hard to learn a new peripheral.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
So yeah, I switch back and forth depending on the game that I'm playing now, which is a little weird.
How do you have it like on a Switch or anything, or do you just unplug it and replug it in the other one?
Because I'm lazy. Yeah.
I just can't imagine. Yeah, I don't want to crawl under a desk.
Well, no, it's plugged into the front panel, so it's pretty easy.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
If it was any more difficult than that, then it would not be a problem. Also, I could leave them both plugged in, but this one doesn't have an on-off. Like my wireless one does, because that one I just turn off,
Yeah.
So that's fine. But this one I literally have to fucking unplug, which is stupid. But yeah.
Fuck.
The fucking Logitech G502, by the way, is the best mouse ever made. Obviously, it doesn't do this shit.
It is.
But it is the best fucking mouse ever made.
It is, honestly, because I told you mine broke, right? And I just went and bought a new one.
No, did you? I have no memory of that, at least.
Yeah. So I think so my mouse button, my left click started just not working, and I was trying to play Minecraft and just trying to break blocks where you're supposed to hold down the button. It turned into a fucking nightmare.
Damn.
So I was like, okay, yeah, no. We're gonna no. So I literally ended stream and I'm like, I'm gonna go buy a new mouse. See you guys. So I went out and bought a new mouse.
You were able to get a 502 in a store?
Mind. Yeah, luckily the fucking Best Buy by me had it in stock.
Awesome.
They had one left.
That's incredible.
One left. It was a miracle. It was like a fucking Christmas miracle because I ordered one on Amazon. I'm like, I can't wait 2 fucking days, and then I just left the house and I went and got one.
Yeah. Thankfully, I have so many backups from just work shit. Like I have one I use for work. I have one that I use for the living room PC, which literally doesn't do anything anymore because I moved the VR to my room, so or my office, I guess I should say. Faye and I are not in separate rooms. This is just to quell any rumors now. Yeah. So the other games that I played is I booted up 1 second of Anno 1800.
Anno 1800? What the fuck is that?
You don't know what Anno is? The city builder fucking franchise? You'd probably love it.
Oh no, another city builder.
Yeah, I mean, I would wait till this one's on a sale or something, but it's supposed to be very good. The problem is for me, they have this campaign mode that I keep starting, and I'm so fucking bored by it. And I think I just need to ixnay that part of the process and skip to the free campaign because it just shoehorns some things about me that I'm like, I'm so tired of being the good guy in video games. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, your selfless act, and your uncle is trying to take over your wise father's business. Like my father was like a plantation fucking owner in the 1800s. I don't think he was a good guy. Okay, trying to pick sides in this fucking war is crazy. Not to mention the characters are not very believable, and it's just it's kind of half-assed. Although I looked it up beforehand, and I was like, hey, what are people doing? Do you start with the campaign or you do the free thing? Everyone's like, oh, the campaign's super cool and really short. And I'm like, okay, really short. Sounds pretty good. But I can't get through it. I'm bored. Part of the problem, I think, is it's not my time for this game. You know what I mean? It's not quite there yet. I have been building a base in a game called No Man's Sky for weeks now. And I finally got to... Well, I did the limit I thought maybe was there, but I didn't know that it was there. They don't give you any progress reports until you hit the moment. But there is an upload limit for the amount of things you can have in your base, which is 3,000 in case you were wondering. And so I scaled back my base so I could keep it on the internet so people can enjoy it. No one ever will, but
Yeah.
I know it's out there and it's lovely, and I'll make a video on that soon.
Yeah.
It's like a space bed and breakfast kinda.
Hidden in the corners
It's
of the
huge,
universe of
right? It's the
No Man's
biggest
Sky.
possible facility that you could have. It's actually not just a bed and
Yeah.
breakfast. It's also like a science lab. It's a science lab / bed and breakfast. You know, I mean, if you have to label it.
It's turning into the White House, is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
right now.
a little bit. Yeah. There's exocraft.
Yeah.
You know, like viewings on the lawn, and
Is Mo's gonna come running out of the corner and
I
kidnap
wish.
your wife?
I mean,
sort
that'd
of
be.
thing?
We tried to get him. Yeah, it was wild. I hit the limit. And I was like, oh my god, I have to go delete some cops.
You should. The cops must be removed
Well, 'cause it's like
immediately.
3,000 things regardless of size. So I'm like, I might as well remove some small details so I can get the facility I wanted, you know?
Yeah. You should ultimately post that on Reddit or something. Like show
Sure.
off your stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Yeah, the No Man's Sky Reddit. What's
Yeah.
the rules? Like, Reddit to me has always been like, you can never post anything about yourself ever. So I always get weirded out about that.
I mean, I would just go to their subreddit, check out the rules, and see what they say, and then be like, "Look at my big ass base, bitches,"
Gotcha.
and then that'd be pretty much it. I don't know.
Okay.
It'd be funny.
Um,
It'd be funny. That's all.
It'd be funny. Okay.
Yeah. Or I mean, it'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would
Yeah.
be cool. It'd be rad.
Yeah. It'd be radical. Anyway, okay. What else you play besides No Man's Sky?
I played
Elder Scrolls.
several hours of Mafia 3,
Okay.
which is a continuation of the Mafia series, which I've played I played the remake last year of
Yep.
the first game, and then Mafia 2 I played when it came out on the 360, like
Right.
2011 or something like that. I like the franchise. It's kind of a Grand Theft Auto light kind of series.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's like a good little story and good little criminal romp. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun.
Is it good compared to the remake and everything?
Yeah. Oh, I think it absolutely. So one thing I love about that franchise is how they transport you to the era. You know, like so this is the
okay.
70s, and the
Yeah.
radio songs are fucking great. Like I have no interest in 70s songs whatsoever. You could play them for me, I'd have no idea. But the fact that they're in this context and I'm driving around, it makes me feel more immersed. And I fucking love it. When I'm in the game, fucking love 70s music. Not a bigger 70s music fan than me for the hour I'm playing the game. You know what I mean?
Fair. You get some.
But
Casey
outside of that, I'm like,
Sunshine
what
Band.
was Huey Lewis? I'm not sure. 70s, 60s, 50s. It's all kind of blends
It's all
together
kinda
a little
mush
bit.
to you?
But I do. It's like
Uh-huh.
the end of mobsters wearing suits kind of era, and I just fucking love that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's it. That's me.
That's it.
My gaming.
You didn't go into like what about V Rising or anything like that?
I legitimately only logged into that once this week, and that was just to like put some extra tiles in my castle. I went back to Elder Scrolls hard. I played the fucking shit out of that. I think I put 20, 30 hours into Elder Scrolls this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I told you it's my home. It's my house. I own that place now. Even though I don't know anything about the game, really. I'm just mindlessly questing and doing dailies.
Yeah.
But just walking around, toggling the walk option, just going, yeah, this is my city of fucking
You're fucking
laying.
RP walking? You're RP walking?
Alone, though.
Oh,
I don't
no.
RP like with other people. That's cringe. I RP with myself. You know what I'm saying?
My brother used to do that stupid shit. He used to.
How's this stupid shit? You're enjoying the game world somebody made. How dare us fucking enjoy some fucking art, okay?
He did it as cringe.
As what?
He didn't. He did it as cringe. So we played it on. Here's some context. Me and my friends, we accidentally.
Let me make a prediction here. It's gonna be nothing like what I do, and you just wanted to insert this story for your own amusement.
Whoa! Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So we accidentally joined an RP PvP server.
RP PvP?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that existed. Holy shit.
Yeah, so and they took it very fucking serious. There was this fucking touring guild on the server, and these fucking nerds were hardcore about it. And they would like announce a new character in Thunderbluff, and every time we found out about it, our guild would show up and just sit there and watch. And my brother,
you guys were like observing the Civil War reenactors.
Yeah. And so my brother Phil, being a fucking nerd that he is, he would be like, Lotar brothers, and like just trying to interact with them too. And they would just fucking don't know all. They would just ignore the shit out of him, even though he was like a tauren at that time. And he would be like he would just be RP walking next to some of the guild people and stuff like that. And then he'd be like, hooray, when they announced that the person would join the guild and everything. It was the funniest fucking shit. There would be like 8 or 9 of us sitting there watching. Like we're just sitting there, like sitting down in our little stools watching this guild interact and announce this person being invited into their guild and stuff like that. The last one we watched was a tauren death knight being invited into the guild, and it was a big deal because he was a death knight and yada yada yada. And it didn't flow with nature, but they needed his assistance. It was really fucking dumb. We would just, we were the bad people that fucked up people's RP.
I mean, there's worse things.
Oh, absolutely. Destroying a wedding and killing everybody at a video game wedding, we did that too. But I think the tauren stuff was way funnier.
Yeah. The wedding sounds funny too.
Oh, yeah. Destroying somebody's wedding.
What do you call that, a blunderbuss wedding?
Finding out about it. Well, I mean, I guess you could call it a...
In WoW?
Yeah, there's a gun. There's a couple guns if you're like a ranger.
Proper plurality of that blunderbussy?
I hate you so fucking much.
Only reason I brought it up.
Are you ready for the news?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so we're going to talk about the news. There's been a lot of stuff going on this week. It's been all over the place, and it's been kind of funny, some kind of sad, some kind of pitiful, yada, yada, yada.
UFOs, have they lost all meaning?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, UFO just means unidentified flight object. It doesn't mean alien, okay? Sorry.
No, well, then what's the A in UFO stand for?
There's no A. Portz, no.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
No. Anyway, YouTube. We're going to talk about some Twitch stuff, YouTube stuff, DMCA stuff. I know this isn't normally something that we announce, but I think this is really cool, and I think it's the right direction for DMCA content because it is something that affects a lot of content creators, and we still talk about that. So YouTube announced this last year that it was going to add commercial music licensing resources to the partner program. And it apparently opened up today to U.S. Partners. And it's really kind of a neat concept. You basically go into this panel, you're able to browse music, you're able to sort it by mood and all kinds of sorting things. And then it's really easy to tell what kind of licensing it's going to be and what it requires. So it simplifies that for people to have copyrighted music now in their videos. And there's a couple of ways you could do it. Either
it's allowed?
Yes. But you have...
What?
Yes. This is a huge move for YouTube.
This is this didn't even cross my fucking desk. What the fuck is going on?
It literally just came... It was announced like a couple hours ago that it's officially... like being implemented over the next couple weeks. Yeah. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this.
Twitch is over party, am I right?
A little bit. Because this will help a lot with monetization, like how that's going to affect monetization. Because like either you could buy a license for certain songs or you could do a revenue split with that. So it kind of is up to you on what kind of license you want to purchase and what you want to opt into. And it makes it really easy to figure it out. And it basically downloads the song and adds it to your video and stuff like that. So you don't have to like fuck with a bunch of shit, right?
That's amazing.
It's really neat. It's the right move. We've been asking for something like this from Twitch for a long time to have some kind of licensing thing like radios do, but obviously they don't give a fuck and they don't do anything. And YouTube is, which is really, really cool. So we might see more people jump ship from Twitch and move to YouTube. That's what I'm anticipating.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing, just brief topic, that I want to talk about is Hogwarts Legacy. So, I know.
The way you tentatively brought that up, I thought it was going to be about my hygiene again. I've been talked to before, trust me.
I know. You need to take a shower. Come on.
I don't know. It doesn't help.
I know.
You know?
It doesn't help? Are you putting on
deodorant?
deodorant?
There's no soap on earth that can quell this fucking storm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Just exactly like the storm that Hogwarts Legacy has caused.
Oh, boom.
I know. I've already named my stance a bunch. If you want to play it, play it. If you don't want to play it, that's fine. Do whatever the fuck makes you happy at the end of the day.
Cast spells in the game. Don't do that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, don't do any illegal spells in the video game. No, one of the things that has been going around is like they're saying that J.K. Rowling only got a cut at the very beginning of payout. She's still getting royalties, looked into it really hard. She's still going to get royalties from the game no matter what. How much it sells, how much it does, she will continue to get royalties. She did get an upfront cost, so it sounds like she's going to get a little less royalties, but she's still making them. But the funny thing is that has been going around is there's a picture of her in the game. And it's portrayed her as a witch being burned at the stake.
Damn.
So it shows that the devs don't really like J.K. Rowling and they don't support her, which is great to hear. But, I mean, it's still the funniest fucking shit. I'm like, damn. Can you imagine taking royalties from something that doesn't like you?
Yeah. It'd be pretty easy. I just count my fucking dollar bills.
But yeah, I thought that was funny.
Let me be clear about this. I would much rather have stacks of cash than your respect.
Yeah. But other than that, she had no influence on the game. Nothing like that. So, like, I know a lot of people have, like, put it back and forth. Like, just either enjoy the game or don't play the game. Like, it's just that simple. Like, don't stress about it. Anyway.
Or stress about it if you want to.
Here.
If that's your thing, you can do that. That avenue is available to you.
Sure. If you want to stress out over a video game, absolutely.
If you like stressing out, it's for you, I guess.
I think the only thing I stress out over is Activision.
You stress though? Don't do that.
No, not really.
Okay, thank God.
Don't. I don't like Activision. I'm not gonna play it. I think I only get annoyed when people continue to like press me on it, and I'm like, I'm not.
That's probably why they do it though.
Yeah.
Because it's fun to get people worked up about shit.
I'm like, okay, go away. I'm kind of like in a coast mode right now. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, fuck people.
So, fuck people.
Yeah. Name of the episode.
The day before. Fuck people. Yeah, exactly. Also, fuck day after or day before
Day after tomorrow.
The day
movie.
before.
Yep.
Yeah. Day after tomorrow with I don't think of any of those actors. I can see
I
their
don't
faces
know
in my
who
head.
They are, to be honest with you.
Perfect.
I want to say the guy
either.
from that pitch movie was in it. The fucking dream baseball movie was in it.
Oh, the pitch movie. I was thinking of the pitch movie with the dancing.
I made that connection when I said that as well. I was like, nope, no. Get back to baseball. It's about baseball. But he could throw really fast. Fuck, I can't remember the name of that movie either.
Oh my god!
I've never seen that movie. We're gamers.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Yes,
Oh,
the guy from that is in Day After Tomorrow.
And we did it. We did it.
Well, we almost did it. We still don't know his name.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's true. Anyway, so the day before, the game that's been going around, the survival zombie game with the character that's based off of Idris Elba, gorgeous, beautiful face, has run into a lot of issues, right?
Wait, he's in a game? I thought so. The only game I'm aware of is he's gonna be in some Cyberpunk DLC. What is this game called?
I thought this was him. It's called The Day Before.
Maybe I'm just not aware of this.
So The Day Before is gonna be a new zombie game. A lot of people have been comparing it to Last of Us, but it got delayed. But then it ran into some more issues. So what happened was this game has been in production for a couple years. It was announced at the end of 2021. And they kind of forgot to do any kind of copyright stuff for the name and everything else. So somebody, a Google app, which is about, calendars, the day before, calendar, yada, 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 trademarks The Day Before. So now either they have to rename their game. Wait, you thought this was
Idris Elba?
I thought doesn't it look kind of like Idris Elba?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
But these people are not deserving of that fucking level of clout.
Okay, fine. Idris Elba wannabe looking motherfucker. But
that's kind of offensive.
True. Sorry, Idris. I love you. You're adorable and gorgeous. And you have a beautiful
voice. That looks nothing like you, King.
You're way prettier.
You were great on The Office.
I forgot he was in The Office. I always forget. Oh,
we love Santa Coy Steel. Okay. That's a deep cut. All right.
Oh my god. So they didn't copyright their name. And now what's happening is they're being copyright attacked on YouTube, so all their videos are being delisted. Their website has to go down now because of The Day Before is now copyrighted by somebody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they announced the game and they didn't bother to copyright. And what are you doing?
Yeah.
Maybe dummy move. Like, I understand that there's this whole like clause that they could fight this on, but they're also
take the L and move. I mean, just name it something else now.
They might have. I think that's what they're probably gonna have to do is take the L, rename it something else, because the app is in Korea. It's in South Korea. The developers over there, so they're kind of just like SOL if they try to take them to court, because it's going to be a fucking nightmare at this point.
Yeah.
Absolute big dummy move. If you make a video game and you don't like have any kind of like establishment of copyright or like,
and if you're not in Romania where you can bribe all the cops, then maybe, yeah.
Right.
File your copyrights.
You would do something like that. And so like they've been hit with blunder after blunder. The delays, people questioning the content of the game, if it's real or not, if this was actually real gameplay, and now their name. They're going to lose their fucking name. Real dumb move.
Damn, dude.
But another thing I want to bring up that's kind of quick and kind of cool is a win for Nintendo. And that is the Switch has finally outsold the PlayStation 4. I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's ahead of the PlayStation 3 right now. It's now the third best selling console. And the PlayStation 4 or the Game Boy was below that. They passed that, and the PlayStation 4 was number 3, and they just jumped and took that spot. The console has sold 122 million units overall at the end of 2022.
Wow.
And now it's just behind the DS. Yeah, so they have passed the PlayStation 5. It's just behind the DS and the PlayStation 2, which is the ultimate top-selling machine. But that also had a really, really long shelf life.
Oh, yeah.
2.
There was like fucking MLB 2013 games coming out for the PS2.
Yeah. I mean, it had a lifespan of 13 years. It was a really long console. Yeah.
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 Which is so funny because the other console was out for like so many years, and they were still releasing stuff on the PS2.
Yeah.
That's amazing about the Switch. I mean, I think it's 100% down to just the ingenuity of how mobile that thing is and how easy it is to bring along and integrate with other people's Switches. Like, you can turn those controllers and like have 8 people play with 2 consoles. Like, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
No,
it's
absolutely
pretty cool.
No one uses it that way, but you know, you bring it with the idea that you could, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very mobile. It's very versatile. It's got some neat stuff, and so on. Yeah, Nintendo has still claimed that it could have probably done more. And
shut the fuck up, company. Shut up.
I know. It's mostly because of like there's still the shortages and stuff like that. But I think if stuff starts to stuff is slowly starting to rebalance in the tech industry, it's still very unstable because of like all the switches and like all the silicone.
This just makes me
shortages.
think every fucking CEO is Trump. They just aren't as outward about it. We're number 3, could be number 1, but we had lots of obstacles, way more obstacles than the PS2 had. I mean, they had this big install base, and we basically came in off the Wii U with nothing, and yeah. Bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shut the fuck up, take your win, and get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, they're all psychopaths. Honestly, I think they could pass the DS if they announce a Nintendo Pro or Nintendo Switch Pro, and
I mean, isn't the OLED kind of already that?
They haven't announced any new Switch.
OLED. The Switch OLED exists.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. They've re-released it a couple
you're
times.
right.
How many Legend of Zelda editions do we need? You know what I'm saying? How many Marios?
500. I think this will be Nintendo's like long-lasting console for a little bit. Just like maybe the 64. The last thing I want to talk about is Activision.
The last thing we want to talk about is Activision.
It's literally the last thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So, the UK is still holding up the deal between Microsoft buying Activision, right? It's still being checked out. It's still being like, well, isn't this harmful to players? Sony is fighting this fucking tooth and nail in the UK courts still. So now it's been proposed that the deal can reduce, like it's been 5 months that this has been going on. And they're like, well, what if you don't have Activision remove Call of Duty from Microsoft's Activision inquiry? So they would have to be their own standalone company and figure it the fuck out. And that's Activision's right now bread and butter. With their other games not doing as nearly as hot, like Overwatch probably isn't making as much money as they want it to, and WoW has been on the decline for years. Their bread and butter has always been Call of Duty. So I think if they are forced to sell off part of the business that deals with Call of Duty, that means Microsoft may not acquire it after all. They might be like, oh, you're not worth it anymore, Activision. Yeah. We just wanted Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically it can mean a couple of things that it's coming down to. Having to sell off the part that deals with Call of Duty, selling off more segments of Activision into individual segments and chopping it up even more, or selling off just like Blizzard, or like trying to like make the deal less appealing so Microsoft could buy it.
I know this is wildly irresponsible, but the stakeholders at Activision, why wouldn't they all get together and be like, let's sell this bitch. Let's sell Call of Duty off to highest bidder, whatever. Just the Call of Duty part. Literally give away the rest, because who gives a shit, and fucking retire. Yeah. That's what I would do.
Well, Bobby has been trying to call some people. It has been alleged that he has been making calls.
He's like, Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, do you want to turn this company around? It could be a really good documentary. I saw what you did with Wrexham, and it could be really great over here. That'd be a really fun video idea.
Oh my god, that would honestly
like recut all the
hilarious.
Wrexham footage. I don't know if you've seen that like docuseries that Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, who plays Mac on It's Always Sunny. So they bought Wrexham in fucking wherever, Ireland or whatever, and Scotland maybe. I don't know. They're all crazy about the soccer up there.
Yeah.
Football. Sorry, fuck.
The soccer.
But yeah, it'd be really funny to like recut footage
offend
with
the
them
UK
talking
people.
about that team with like footage of Activision and what to do about their properties. Fuck, that'd be I'm gonna work on that. It's gonna be my first video.
I believe in you. Heart of the cards. Do it. Yeah, no, I think, so Bobby has been trying to call Sony.
Sony?
Oh.
Okay.
He's like, hey, I would really like this deal to go through, and it would make us really happy if you could, just let it happen and stop fighting with, we want to sell out, okay? I would really like that. And then Jim Ryan is just basically listening to Bobby's sad voicemails of begging for the transaction to happen because, like, the company's not doing well. Activision is going to burn if this merger does not happen.
Yeah.
And Jim Ryan just listening to the voicemail, laughing, and then deleting it immediately.
What?
No, this
That's
is what
out
I'm
there?
imagining.
Okay.
No.
Oh my god.
But he's not returning. They're not returning his phone calls.
Sure.
They're not. They're just ignoring him. They're ghosting him. Bobby's getting ghosted.
Well, I mean, they kind of. I
Jim.
mean, what else would they do? Like, what are they gonna say? Either they're gonna say we can't help you, or they're gonna be like, well, we could buy you, and then they don't have enough money. So
Yeah, they don't have enough money.
kind of no upside to take that phone call.
Yeah, I think, it's just funny that the fact that this is out there in a Fox interview with Bobby Kotick about this proposal and this, like, stall, because this has been happening for, like, what, 2 years?
So long. It feels like it will never end.
Yeah, when that was first fucking announced, everybody was, like, psyched and pumped and happy
He
that
was
it was
so
happening.
into it, yeah.
I was so into it. And I was like, hell yeah. And now I'm just like, fuck it. Let him go, Microsoft. Let him go. Just, it doesn't matter. Let that company die and burn. Phil, I know you love those games, Phil Spencer, but it's time to move on to new video games and let the past die. But yeah, they also just want that Call of Duty money. Sorry, I have the hiccups. They just want that Call of Duty money. Like, at the end of the day, like, listening to how Microsoft has tiptoed around this case and how they either nag Activision and say it's not that great and it's not the best thing and blah, 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 blah. And then when they talk about it to their fans, they're like, oh, this is going to be so amazing. We're going to have all these games. You guys are so excited, right? It's just funny, but like any business proposals, they're like, yeah, well, we're only like this part of the market, and Sony owns this part of the gaming market, and like this will help us compete, and they have their other things, and they've been doing this for longer than us, so just give us Activision, you know. It's funny.
That is funny. I hope that whatever happens, you know what I mean? I kind of don't really have a side. I think it's probably better if companies don't all merge into one company. We've talked about competition and how it's healthy and shit like that. I think this is too much Microsoft for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But also, I think that they might do a better job than Activision is doing currently with all of their properties. So I'm left two minds about it, where it's like too much monopoly, sort of. It's not really a monopoly, but you know, it feels a little weighted toward Microsoft. But also, I mean, that might hype the fuck out of Sony, where they're like, we got to do some shit. Maybe they'll pump out fucking 8 Last of Us's a year. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? So
yeah, they'll actually have like more than just story-based
or
games,
maybe there will be another competitive shooter that's fun to play. Who knows? Anything could happen.
I mean, they have Bungie. They have Bungie.
Bungie sucks,
Like-
turns out. I don't know what to tell you. I mean...
Yeah, I don't either. Like
they make fun
made
gunplay,
that,
but nothing else about their games is appealing to wide audiences. I don't know what Destiny 2's like player base is, but it doesn't seem. It's in none of my circles, at least.
I've seen it like hit or miss.
And I'm an MMO guy now, and I still don't want to play that
Ah!
fucking game.
Yeah. I just want to think of Bobby sitting by the phone waiting for Jim Ryan to call him back and be like, I've left you 6 voicemails and my text messages are on
Hey,
red. Please call me back.
Jimbo, can I call you Jimbo? Of course I can. It's a voicemail. Listen, I know Microsoft's all over that ass. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it would really. You don't forget what I did for you at the hotel with the people I sent up. So maybe if you call me back, we can work something out. The press doesn't need to know. I'm just kidding about all that, obviously. But seriously, call me back. Signed, Bobby. That's if voicemails were signed by a robot. I don't know. I threw that in there.
You know how people sign text messages every
like
text
Johnny
message?
Depp, fucking Johnny Depp every
Yes.
text message.
Yes.
It's Johnny. It's like, we know, dude. You were in my
It's
phone.
Johnny.
What the fuck are you talking about? My mom did that to me today.
It's
She's like, it's your
Bobby.
mother. I'm like, I know. What the fuck are you talking about?
My mom would do that in every voicemail. She's like, it's your mom. Please call me.
One of my favorite
I
bits
need to talk about
was
your
from the
brother.
Fireside podcast recently. One of the most recent episodes. They were like, my parents basically only leave voicemail messages that contain information that my phone already tells me. So they tell me, it's 7:10 on a Tuesday. This is your mother. Like, that's perfect. They were all like that.
Oh. Oh my God. No. No.
You missed my call. Yes,
Moms!
I know. I fucking see that on my phone.
I guess you're not there. I guess you're busy. Yes, that's why I didn't answer my phone. I remember one time. I was in the bathroom and I was going potty, and of course my mom calls me, leaves a voicemail, and then literally 2 minutes later, I'm still in the bathroom going potty, doing my thing. I'm on TikTok, okay, and literally called me again. And left me another voicemail within a 5-minute period. I was so mad.
All right. These people were born in an era where this access was not available. So they assume that we don't have the resources we do, which is infinite, to figure out who called and why and at what time and what I was doing at the time. So they just assume that you see a bleeping light on a box and don't know what it means, just like they fucking don't. You know what I mean?
One of the funniest fucking things. I don't know if your parents ever did this, but both my parents do this. And like they'll be getting a call and then they look at their phone and they're sitting there and they're staring at their phone. And I'm like, what are you doing? Are you debating on answering it or not? Either click it off or answer the fucking phone. And they sit there and they let it ring like 2 or 3 more times. And then they fucking answer it. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Wow. That is
drives me
weird.
insane.
Did they ever give you an answer for that?
Literally drives me fucking insane. No. My dad's like, I don't know.
I don't
Dad,
know.
please answer your
That's
phone or don't
Such
answer the
a
phone.
fucking decision. You have to know. What the fuck? I could understand if you're like, I don't want them to think I was waiting for the call. It's like, okay, I get that move. That's fine. But
That's fine. That's fine.
if you don't have an answer, why would you do it? That's insane. It's just habit. I like to let it ring a couple times, you know, really make them wait. Okay. Exert power where you can, I guess.
Yeah, it's just so fucking weird, and it's just so fucking funny that I hate it. I hate voicemails. Anyway.
Good times. We respect. We at Ignore the Backlog respect all generations. No. I mean, we respect them, and then they're people, and they deserve to live lives and all that. But when it comes to making fun of, we don't respect any generations. I mean, even our own.
Oh,
is,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Get
fuck
fucked.
that shit. Avocado toast? Are you kidding
All of
me?
you. Well, I will defend.
Yeah, I'm a
avocado
recent
toast
avocado.
until I die.
I was gonna
It's
say
so good,
inductee,
right?
but that doesn't. It's not an award or anything. It's introductee. Yes.
Experiencer?
Well, I had it before,
Experiencer?
but I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not the
Maybe you had
biggest
bad
advocate
avocado.
for it, but when I do have it and it's good
Okay.
and fresh, it's lovely. Yeah.
Oh, it's the fucking best.
It's not the
It's
best,
the
but it is
fucking
very
best.
good.
I just love avocados. They're really fucking good and they're tasty. And then putting an egg on that and taking it to the next level and then having a good sourdough base.
I didn't hear any cheese in that. You all right?
Oh my god. I don't eat it with cheese. I should do it with cheese. Now I'm gonna go buy an avocado and make me avocado toast this week and report back to you with that cheese because I have some smoked Gouda in my
Hell
fucking
yeah.
fridge right now. Hell yeah.
And
But that's it for the news. We kept it short, sweet, simple.
Well,
and
did we do any of those things?
What?
Other than scream and yell?
No.
It was
Yes.
long, and
No.
it was, whatever the opposite of the other
That's
thing
what
you
she
said.
said.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. We're at the end of the podcast, everybody. Where we say, that's what she
Go
said.
get. That's what she said. Go get your avocado toast and
Are you making
don't
fun of my
forget to follow
accent?
us
My
on
homeschool
Twitch.
accent?
I guess. Shit, I didn't realize I was making fun of that. I guess the only thing I did forget to talk about this week was Nintendo Direct happened, but that was about it. It was so.
When you said a Nintendo victory, I was about to laugh at you real hard because I heard that the Direct was not very good.
Oh, it was bad. It was trash. That's why I didn't even bring it up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we should bring it up when it's trash. I'm just saying.
We could talk about it next week.
We can do
But
whatever
yeah,
we want. It's our podcast.
That's true. I mean, they're just trying to milk money, and I don't blame them. They're doing finally what a lot of companies should be doing is bringing back old games and making them accessible.
Oh,
to new
100%.
games.
No, I think that part is positive. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
It
It wasn't well received. Yeah.
It's probably not deserving of a Direct. Just give it to people. You know, it's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, it's like shut the fuck up and just give it to us and
just
don't.
do the right thing.
They were just trying to jerk it along until they could show Zelda stuff and then they're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's it. Podcast over. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch, Twitter at Evil Space Bunny and The Real Portz, and eventually Portz will release his new podcast soon. TM.
It's the running joke.
We'll do it
When's
next
Portz
week.
really releasing his podcast. Q2 2024.
Q2 2024. We'll see you then. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.